I'm just filming this very late at night because I want to... Basically, I've been like desperately trying to finish this, accept it, learn from it, and I just can't. It's just not gonna work for me. It's like so full of guilt because I failed completely at this test knit, and I just completely underestimated how painful it would be for me to knit purl, to like knit stocking stitch where you have to knit a row and then purl a row. Like it's so painful. I also am pretty sure I twisted every single stitch on the purl stitches I did, which I don't know exactly how I did. I just think I viscerally hated knitting this, and I don't want to because I love the designer, and honestly I absolutely adore the like white version of this she has, which with embroidery on it. I just can't. I just can't! It's quite late at night and I have been dithering over what I'm gonna do about this. Basically what I ended up doing was I knit as much of it as I could. I completely failed the test knit and I feel so awful about it. Many months passed. I met some people who love knitting. I secretly became friends with them. And by secretly I mean they knew about it all the time. And then I asked if one of them would finish knitting for me. So basically I had knit... Actually, I knit the majority of this, I think. Let's see. Pretty sure that's all me. Is that twisted? Now I'm also kind of like, is it twisted? I don't really know. Anyway, yeah, so I had knit like the front panel. I mean, also my shaping was bad, but I was hoping it would block out. I also had knit this other panel up into here, it seems. And then I got really stuck on the back, which you can tell where my friend took up knitting. So I had knit about maybe this much of it, and so I was like getting close to closing off the shoulder seam, that's the word, and then the next step would be to do the sleeves, and obviously sleeves are knitted in the round. So I was like, okay, I'll get my friend to knit what I can't knit anymore, and it just hurts my hands so badly, and if I had known I really wouldn't have signed up to the test knit. I still feel so bad and I'm so sorry. I just really couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. It hurt so much. And even now I tried to do the sleeve because obviously it has been done. I tried to start the sleeve and then I saw that the sleeve has a lot of German short rows, which in general like I'm not super a fan of or super against. But I was just desperately hoping for this to be in the round knitting with no purling. And I know that like there's a lot of chat about people who don't like purling, blah blah blah. I'm disabled. I really need to not purl. It hurts my hands and it makes me hurt. I'm really tired. It hurts my hands and it makes me hurt. So true, because then I can't knit. It emotionally hurts me. So I just try to avoid it, and also like it's just getting worse and worse. Like my capacity for purling is definitely lower and lower and lower. So yes, I was like trying to do it. I was trying to do placement, blah blah blah. I also found that really hard, but obviously I'm also very tired and like clearly a bit over and intense. It is almost midnight, so I'm making a lot of good decisions and I'm in a lot of pain. So yes, I started doing this and then I was reading all of the short row shaping, which is a lot of purling, but it's just like that's not what I want to do. So I decided to accept defeat and frog it. My friend has offered to like reknit the whole thing, which is wild and very like kind. So I don't know if I will like let them do that because that just seems wild, but they are struggling a lot to figure out like what to knit next, so maybe it would be helpful for them. And obviously I think like she would have to knit it at a different gauge or like with a different like needle set blah 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 than I, because we don't have the same gauge. Honestly, like her knitting is so much nicer than mine. I mean, it's not showing on camera like at all, is it? Because the lighting is terrible because it's midnight. Anyway, so we'll see if I actually do like take her up on that offer / if she means it. But it was very sweet to suggest it anyway. And I, you know, deeply appreciate the knitting that did happen. This just can't, it can't exist like this. That's what I've accepted, which is why I'm frogging it. I'm also filming this video because I want to record this because it just feels important. And I also feel sad, like, am I really bad at knitting? Like, am I really twisting my stitches like this? But it's also, I knit slightly differently and it's fine in the round, and then like I think I do need to figure out a different way to purl than I'm purling, I think, but like I fucking hate purling, so is that gonna happen? Probably not. Anti-purl brigade. That should really be what this channel is called. I mean, should I start doing this now? It feels also like really hard to do that, but yeah. I also have like this much of the yarn left. There's like a whole bunch there, because I was holding this double, and then it's kind of like I could try and do something else with the yarn. It's 100% wool, and I know that I couldn't have it next to my skin. I definitely have to wear something. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. Am I gonna do it right now? How am I gonna do it? Oh, I see the haha. I'm gonna start it. I'm gonna start. This is like extremely anticlimactic as I like desperately try to undo the work of my friend. I mean, that is what also feels sad about it. Oh, well, where is it? Because it's like, yeah, they put the work in too now, so it's both of our works. But then it's also like, I think also like if this was finished, it would just have really bad energy because of how painful it was to me to make. I realise that's not really how things work, but it kind of feels like that when you are knitting. Okay, incredible content. Huh? Well, I mean, sometimes this is how it is. Okay, I'm not going to talk, and so hopefully I'll speed this footage up. But I'll be here still at 1 AM. I have a headache. No, I think this is good. Like, I just need to do it. I need to rip it out. The yarn can either be used for it again. Also, I mean, yeah. Yeah. And I also feel like because the like gauge of my friend is different, it will maybe offer like a bit of a nicer garment in the end ultimately. Although I suppose maybe if this isn't actually 2 gauge, then it will be a bit more tight, like mine. But like, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. And also like I don't want to take for granted that my friend would like reknit the whole thing, because that is just wild to me. But I guess if you're not in pain every purl row, it's like a little bit less crazy as a thing to offer, but it is still very like nice. It's still very lice, as they say. Am I bad at knitting? Oh, okay, it's really not time for this. I've got to focus. I'm gonna watch this video back and be like, she isn't gonna be on public. Yeah. I think I finally got there. No, I haven't got there. Let's try that again. I think I finally got somewhere. So here we go. Here we fucking go. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, this is really not good to watch, is it? The angle's gonna be bad, but I'm gonna keep recording. I don't care. I just want to like document this. Like, I know this is not good chronic pain management, but you know, nobody's perfect. But it does feel kind of poetically, this isn't the right term, poetic justice. It's not really a poetic justice that it hurts as I'm unpicking it too. But then again, it kind of is, isn't it? Like, it gave me so much pain, and it's giving me pain even as I'm trying to unmake it. Such is life. Well, I'm down. How long have I been recording? Okay, I will give myself 20 more minutes. I don't think that's fair, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I think it's probably more fair to my body. I found you. You can try and weave your ends in, but I found you. didn't take me any time at all. Interesting. I have a lot of questions from my friend about that bit. Why were they so differently constructed? Well, should I just unravel? Oh, were these? Is this like one big? Is this a good idea? Probably not, but we're gonna do it anyway. Okay. I get a little reward, you know? I did this, I get a little reward. Okay, so I've done something, that's for sure. Oh, what is this? Okay, is that where it begins? I don't know. So I am gonna stop now, I think. I undid these little bits. I hate knitting ribbon, but I think the best part of my knitting is probably the ribbing part now. It looks quite nice. And I did at least think it kind of fit. I mean, the armhole was pretty big, but I also remember in the test knit people's armholes seemed quite large. And then, oh, well, I'm going to try and undo this part. But I remember in the test knit people's armholes seemed pretty large, but then because of like the weight of the sleeve when it was knit, it like, yeah, meant that it wasn't a problem or something like that. So I'm not like super concerned about that if I ever knit this again, and or I guess my friend knits it. Okay, well this I can't undo, so I guess I'll just leave that there. Maybe I'll have to cut it, but I would like to try and not cut things. I know I was like ripping it when I was undoing it, but that was because it was impossible not to. Okay, anyway, don't get distracted, but also who doesn't get distracted? But also, I really want to do this knot now, come on. Yes, kind of, maybe, not really. Oh, yes, okay, I'm making progress. There we go. Okay, well, I just pulled it into another knot, but that's okay. And another one. I think because of the way the edge was knit, it isn't going to be like a super easy, clean unraveling. Which is also another reason why I should stop right now. Oh, okay. Okay, every time I think I have it for a little while, I don't. What's kind of strange in this whole process is I'm frogging like hours of my life, you know, like every garment, like not just the ones that we like knit in our kind of like hobby leisure time, but like literally the garments that people make who are paid and exploited and etc. Like it's time that is in textiles. And I mean, obviously that's kind of why people love them, because they are these like artifacts of time and like of history and context and moment, and then also in the way that their time they're also like relation, because they're so human, tactile, like surface. And that's so interesting. And it's like, it's crazy how like this took me so fucking long to get to where I got to, and then like it barely takes any time to frog back. I mean, obviously I'm now of course stuck a little but in comparison with how long it took to knit everything that I just undid, there's no comparison whatsoever. I mean, this is light years ahead, I say, as I'm about to get completely stuck. I'm not really sure where I'm stuck at. Oh, here. Okay, very cool. There we go. I really wanted this to be my first cardigan. I guess I have one cardigan, but it's not a real cardigan. It's just kind of more like it doesn't have any closures. It's just like slouchy, and it is knit. I didn't make it or anything. And it's like black and no, it's like navy or like blue and white, and it's just like an easy thing to like put over things and stuff. But it's not the kind of cardigan that I would like want to wear as like for an outfit, you know. And I imagine that this could be it. Especially, I was just so delighted by the like white one that Lydia Morrow has like duplicate stitch embroidered all over, and like it looks so beautiful. And I kind of wanted to do that with this. And the other reason why I frogged it too is because of my appalling knitting and this twisted stitches, I also kind of felt like if I wanted to try and do embroidery stitch over it, it would be a nightmare. So I just thought it would be better to really just cut my losses and do this. Okay. I think like the word I was maybe looking for earlier, and by earlier I mean like, I don't know, 3 minutes ago, was intimacy. Like, it's the intimacy of time. It's the intimacy of the time of your life in these things. I think that's right. Proximity, surface, like they're kind of what I was trying to say, but they're not quite it. Anyway, I'm gonna keep going. We know this is toxic of me, but I'm gonna keep going. I'm sorry this is filmed very poorly and I don't have any good angles, and I'm sorry, but it was, you know, it was a spur of the moment thing, and now it's turning into a probably hour-long video. So I mean, it will not be an hour long for you, I promise. Well, maybe I should make it an hour long, because I did just talk about the intimacy of time, the intimacy of knitting, and the time inside of the knitting, and the intimacy inside of the time inside of the knitting. I think it's important to know, as I get into my first hour of this, and I think I am going to try and get myself to stop very soon, is that I feel absolutely no regret about undoing it. So I think that really means that this was definitely the correct decision, which, yeah. So that's good. That's very good. It would be very sad if I was then like feeling deeply tragic about how this was a mistake and I was making myself have to do even more work. I'm just kind of obsessed, like, is this twisted? Yeah, like I'm pretty sure that's fucking twisted, Anna Marie. Okay, because like that's how it looks when it's not twisted. Anyway, I didn't mean to get distracted. My point is, no regrets. I'm so close. At least, I mean, this bit I couldn't unravel the top, and I just decided to let myself try and like do the rest, and I think it's possible, and I'm like getting so close, but this is pretty long. So I'm like, should I stop? From a disability perspective, yes, I should stop, but I should have stopped a while ago, and I didn't. And like I said, like, disabled people can make mistakes too. Sometimes you're a fool about your own health. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. Oh, am I? Ow. Okay, I'm gonna try a little bit longer, but I am gonna probably not talk to the camera anymore and mostly be done. Okay, so I do still have this to unravel, but I'm leaving that for another time because I'm not trying to hurt myself too much. I just need to finish winding it into the ball. Otherwise, I've pretty much done amazing work from me, and I still haven't actually been recording for more than 1 hour and a half. Obviously, I've been recording for more than half an hour. So, looking forward to going to bed and figuring out everything else tomorrow. I do like enjoy how spaghetti it gets. Like, it looks fun. Good. Okay, this feels like a lot of yarn, and I guess it kind of was, but also it wasn't, because it was like a cardigan, but it didn't have the sleeves, and also I chose the, like, what's the word for that? Okay, I think it's just time to go to bed. Yeah, so there we go. Just this like small amount left. So yeah, I guess these are the bits that I had to like break off, or that were already kind of broken off and were small pieces. And were small pieces. I'm very tired. I can't really speak anymore. So I'm gonna say goodnight. And also, did I just make this a mess? No. Okay, it's fine. Thank you for spending your time with me. Oh, the intimacy.